Hi, and welcome to my video. This is a video for Deconstructed Journaling Facebook group, where you are in a group of 4 or 5 people, and you make for each person you make one signature, which is made from an 8 by 8 paper, and you do it as per theme, or if it's free, then whatever you want. This is my first one, so I'm just swapping with one person. The napkin that I used is not particularly, the theme is Oriental. The napkin is not particularly Oriental, but I think to me it looked Oriental with the trees and the birds, and I quite like it, so I used it. The signatures that you make don't have to be exactly the same, and mine are not. I'm doing the edges here, making sure that the edges are stuck, and then what am I going to do? Oh, I have some Japanese writing paper, and it had cherry blossom on it and Mount Fuji, so I use that in the corners. Sorry about my head in the middle. Then I put a layer of Mod Podge on the whole thing to protect it. And then I add some, I decide not to use this thing, and I add some, I have some Japanese text, which I add here. I don't know why I'm turning it up and down, because I don't know which side is up. And I add another one to the lower corner. So now I'm drying the whole thing, and I have a stamp with a Japanese word or character, which I use here on the front and on the back. And then I ink, I clean the edges and I ink them with red ink. Oh no, before I ink them, I add this sticker, which is like a definition of culture, but I shouldn't really have bothered, because you can hardly see it. And now I ink it, I think. Yeah. and I realized that I'd smudged the ink from earlier, so I clean that up. I dry it. I clean it with a wet wipe and I dry it. I stamp it again, and this time I dry it before I do anything else. Oh my God, my dog is sleeping next to me and she looks so cute. I realize that I've messed up the front here and I'm trying to clean it. And yeah, I do clean it, but you can still see there is something there, which is a pity because I wanted to send this to out as the swap, but in the end I sent the second one because I messed up some more. I'm using the rest of the paper here that had the Mount Fuji thing as a border, and then I have this paper, very thin paper, which I use as in the middle. I'm trying to get rid of all the extra Mod Podge. This is from a magazine page, so I stick it there. And then I have these, also some Japanese writing, which look like banners. So I also stick them on the spread. And this is where I make my second mistake. I have this cat that I want to stick, and I get some stuff at the front and I try to clean it with this dirty towel, and it smudges it, and then I clean it some more and I get this white spot that you can see on the belly. I use my black color pencil to try and get rid of it, but although you can't see it here on the camera, it really looks very bad. So I try some more with a brush pencil, and it still doesn't work. So I decide that that's the one I was going to keep. It's a pity because I really like this one better. I then edge the magazine page, the magazine picture, and the banners. So for the front, I'm trying to find something to put where the smudge is. So I'm looking at the tiny little things I have that might go there, and nothing works. So I decide to use, I think it's it's supposed to be a Chinese coin. I stick it there. There you see it. And then I write my name and the date. This is the second one. I kind of make it from bits and pieces of the leftover napkin, and then I add some of the Japanese text to the right edge and then to the top corner in the back. And I do the same. I add the cherry blossoms and the Mount Fuji there. And I'm being very, very careful. I keep on changing the page. So I decide here to paint the border with, I think it's copper or bronze, I'm not sure. And I want to use one page, but then I decide to use this other one and decide that no, I want it to be blue rather than the metallic color. Here, the video of me putting the washi tape and the corners was corrupted, so I couldn't add it. I'm using my Posca pen to do a pagoda and adding the banners again and the cat on top of the pagoda. Unfortunately, I didn't take any pictures of this, so I don't know why I forgot. And again, I'm going to put a coin at the bottom here. And I have this like cording a knot that I decided to add. And then I put my name and